There is no power like the power of God. In Daniel chapter 2, King Nebuchadnezzar had a dream and it was troubling him. So he called in the enchantresses, the magicians, the astrologers, and commanded them to interpret his dream. And during this time, they kept saying, long live the King Nebuchadnezzar. And King Nebuchadnezzar was smart enough to say, I know you're trying to buy time. Now interpret my dream, or you guys are all going to be unalived. They finally told King Nebuchadnezzar, there's no way that anyone wise can interpret this dream. Only the gods can, and they don't live among the earth. Little did they know that God does live among the earth because his spirit was inside of Daniel. Daniel had the Holy Spirit of the living God, and the Spirit knows all the things of God when God allows us to, of course, whatever he opens up to us for us to understand. So King Nebuchadnezzar was basically like, okay, you guys can't interpret it. I told you that I'm going to unalive you because you can't. So he issued a declaration that all the wise men in the town would be unalived. And this included the wise men that had to do with darkness, which is astrologers, enchantresses, enchanters, magicians, astrologers, people of dark arts, marshals, whatever. And then also the wise men that had the living God inside of them. So Daniel basically told the soldier, when the soldier came up to him and said, yo, we got to unalive y'all. And Daniel said, why would King Nebuchadnezzar declare such a harsh decree? What happened? And let me remind you that Daniel already knew what his gift was. In Daniel chapter 1, verse 17, it says that Daniel knew he had the gift to interpret visions and dreams of all kinds. So Daniel was faced with an opportunity, and it wasn't the best circumstance, right? He didn't get like some glamorous option or opportunity. This was life and death, right? And so Daniel was like, can I go talk to the king? I believe that I can help interpret the dream. He went to King Nebuchadnezzar and he said, can you give me some time and I will interpret the dream for you? What amazes me is that the astrologers and the enchantresses didn't get to buy time. King Nebuchadnezzar was very harsh on them and told them to interpret it right then and right there. However, it's amazing to me that God showed some type of compassion and favor and stirred the heart of King Nebuchadnezzar in order for Daniel to have time to be able to go before God and ask for the revelation. I'm telling you, God can touch anyone's heart. So Daniel went and he pleaded with him and Meshach, and Abednego, and they all pleaded with God and asked for mercy to be able to interpret the dream that they may not be unalived. And as a child of God, ask and you shall receive. Believe that you already have it. And so Daniel went before his God.